So now let us look at the economic nationalism. Every now and then we hear that you should not buy products of an enemy country. Don't buy the Chinese products. I mean, Pakistan, I do not know whether they produce anything or not. But if they sell something like mangoes, we don't buy mangoes because they are Pakistani. So on that that economic front, that economic patriotism, what we do is, I go to a shop, this is Chinese, भाई चाइनीज़ मत दिखाना, मुझे चाइनीज़ सामान नहीं खरीदना है. क्यों नहीं खरीदना है? क्योंकि चाइना को ये पैसा जाएगा और वो चाइना मेरे देश के खिलाफ इस पैसे का इस्तेमाल करेगा. So in that aspect, I want to ask you something. What is your take on smuggling activities? Smuggling happens, things come in this country and we do buy them. So what is your take on that? Now this is nothing to do with legal aspect.
First of all, Ajay, I started my career in 1992, and I used to do a lot of customs cases, a lot of smuggling cases in those times. And I would appear very frequently before the CGAT, as it was called then, the Customs Excise Gold Control Appellate Tribunal. Smuggling was rampant in those days because the customs duties were very high. And there were differential customs duties for different products. So there was a lot of misclassification, lot of under-invoicing to save customs duty. Smuggling activities were rampant. In my view, not anymore, because customs duties have been rationalized to a large extent. However, having said that, definitely smuggling activities do contribute adversely to the Indian economy. Definitely, I agree with you, but my answer is the same. There's the other side of the coin. Many a times, even innocents are booked for alleged smuggling activities.
I'm not going into that. I'm just looking at the economic aspect.
But I agree with you. Smuggling activities per se have a very, very negative impact on the Indian economy. And therefore, we must deal with it with an iron hand and with appropriate regulations.